following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, everybody, welcome back on this Tuesday, May 31st, 2022. Look at that traffic. Yeah, riding those cars, a lot of disgruntled people because the weekend went by way too fast with the extra day. Hope everyone had a good Memorial Day. Remember what the reason is? We celebrate Memorial Day. So it's good to have you guys back with us. We're back off and running today on a great show and a new setup. Look at that. All right, now I'm going to kind of move myself around a little bit. Be better now? There we go. Yeah, new backdrop, new office, new everything here. All right, so thanks for joining us today. That's really a close-up of too much. We'll figure it out, though, man. Welcome to the show, everybody. Another edition of Mornings on Main Street on this Tuesday, May 31st, 2022. Fun show for you today. Lots to talk about. Lots happened over the weekend. Let's bring in a good friend, the intern, who my nose is itching. I don't know why. Allergies.
Sorry I made that so close to you.
Yeah, that's all right, though, buddy. We'll figure it all out, man. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, good to see you too, man.
So you sent me a note yesterday that you are, we'll talk about it in just a moment, about Top Gun, the movie, and now how you think you look like Goose. Is this what we're going to have to deal with now?
Well, I just went to the movie because I was tired of getting, compared to this guy, Miles Teller, right?
Right.
Just wanted to see what he looked like, so... it's finally good to see who my doppelganger was.
Have you really been compared to him?
Never once. Not even close. Never.
So why do you think you look like him?
It's just kind of a joke. I like to say jokes sometimes.
Right, but we don't like jokes on this show, though. All right, so let me show him. What's the picture here of Mr. Teller? Okay, is he any kin to Penn and Teller, by the way? I'm not sure.
It's a good question.
So this is him here, Miles Teller. And yeah, let me see. Where's a better picture? Can you see that?
Yeah. We'll put my face up there.
Let's see here.
You like it, the mustache? See if you would allow me to grow just the mustache back out.
But nobody wants to see your mustache,
right?
That's really, your mustache is really creepy.
Right. You got to give and take,
And I'd please like you just to take it away from me. What's going on there?
Take it away.
I'm not. I guess in a way,
it may be just more of in spirit.
So why don't you shave your beard tonight? And this is really good. Thanks for y'all tuning in to watch this nonsense. But you should. Let's see what. Let's shave your beard tonight and see what you got tomorrow.
All right, we'll do it. All right.
But that's not even a mustache on him.
No, yeah.
And besides, he looks just like Anthony Edwards, which was creepy.
That was
in the movie,
creepy, especially his mannerisms and everything. When he was doing Great Balls of Fire.
So a little bit cheesy on that scene.
Little bit.
There, I mean, look, Top Gun was let me go back on this page here, was a really good movie, but
Definitely.
there were some moments kind of like, nah, okay, nah,
Right.
okay, nah, I'm not so sure about that. But go see it because the action sequences and the fighting sequences are just unbelievable.
Yes, honestly, it really is so realistic. I don't know. I've never been in a fighter jet, never flown one, but I feel like that's how they're done.
Also, a little. I'm not going to nitpick. I was going to nitpick the movie. I'm not going to nitpick the movie.
No, go ahead. You know,
Well, because if that really was Goose's kid, in real life he'd be 40 years old, right? Not 30 in the movie because he died in 36 years ago when Goose died.
I think
Kid was already born.
right, and I don't want to send any spoilers out there, but I think that's why they had that thing happen. You know that Tom did to Miles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. About don't do this because mommy.
Right.
And I get all that too. All right, so that's something else. But go see the movie. I mean,
Please do.
It was really, really, really good. Not the best ever, but it was really good.
You know, it was my first movie since the end of COVID.
Is it really?
Yeah, ever in theaters, because now they just come out with them on the streaming services.
Oh, so you don't have to go watch because
Right.
you're lazy.
Exactly. They
Well,
make it for my demo.
You need to support the movie theaters if you don't mind.
I mean, I support them. Like,
Did you buy popcorn?
Go movies. I did actually. Yes.
Nice.
I went with my mom, so she bought the popcorn.
Oh,
but
mama!
I ate it.
Nah. Where was Papa intern? Golfing?
Well,
No, that's only during work hours.
We went at 12:30, so he didn't go to the matinee.
Okay. Do you think he's better than everybody else? That's
what
cool.
I'm saying. Exactly.
All right, here's your ladies from your Main Street Nashville, the E edition today. So we we combined 30th and 31st. But anyway, you can get the gist of it. I get this screen off of here. Hey, congratulations to Vicente Perez Mora, the world's oldest man. He turned 113. He turned 113 today. And he looks like me, just annoyed with the world. This is me at every social gathering I get to. Like, give me cake, get away from me. God bless, 113. Because he was born in 1909.
Wow.
Good honor to this young man. Good for them.
He's still got the spunk.
Yes. I mean, see how he sings since 1909. World War I, the pandemic of 1920, World War II,
The Greatest Depression.
the Depression, yeah, everything else. So God bless him.
Do you
Good
think he
job.
knows how to work an iPhone?
What's that?
Do you think he knows how to work an iPhone?
I think he could whip your butt given the opportunity, and I would love to see it too. John Cooper came out last week. The mayor of Nashville says Nashville does not need party vehicles. Have you ever been on a pedal tavern?
No, and I just vowed never to.
Good for you.
I can't pay to pedal.
Good for you. It's annoying, and I tell people get stuck behind them in traffic, and then you're done. You're absolutely done, and you hate it.
And they love it when you hate it more. Like,
And they're screaming.
yeah, they're excited.
I just don't. I'm trying to figure out where this is. This is John 3rd Avenue.
So that's in
Johnny
Nashville.
Yeah,
Right, that's Nashville.
it's Johnny Cash Museum. I don't know what that is. That's the Florida Georgia line somewhere. Oh, okay, I know where it is.
See, they seem calm though.
The Southern's right over there. I get all that. Florida Georgia line. Yeah, so he says they don't need it. So a lot of people time to regulate. He said, "Oh, this is a good line for John Cooper. It's time to regulate the party." That's what he should have said.
All right, time to regulate the party.
And he goes, "Regulators, mount up.
Regulators, it's time."
Nashville does not need these vehicles. In fact, there's a public need not to have vehicles clogging up public streets and bringing quality of life concerns to our neighborhoods and businesses." Thank you.
Wow, yeah.
You know, we tape our podcast at the Omni. They come driving by sometimes. There was one that came by. We were doing before the podcast at the Omni. It was a party bus, and there were two people in there. It was two girls, and one girl was sitting, and one girl was really dancing her, off, her butt off. And there was only two people in the whole thing. I was like, what's going on here for you to do that, man?
Oh, that's funny.
Unreal. Yeah. Hey, Tennessee's college going rate sees large drop.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
darn. Maybe there's a up in trade.
Vocational skills.
There you go. Yes.
there we go.
Whew, thank you for helping me. learn
Job's
that
a
plan.
welder, make $1 billion a year, man.
Welder.
Hey, Metro Police John Drake announced police announced promotions. Any of these four ever arrested you? I'm sure for something.
All four at the same time.
This young man here got you for tags.
No, I'm still on
One here got you from running from MAPCO.
still on the run. So
Good. Oh, they know where you are now.
right.
So congratulations and God bless them for doing that. That's well
Yes.
done to get moving up in the world. You seen this story?
What's that?
Inglewood staffers called heroes after tackling intruder. This guy searched out an elementary school, was going to walk in, and then the teachers tackled him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
he was going to go into the school.
Oh my gosh.
Just read the story. It's fascinating how these teachers they have this sixth sense and knew something was wrong, and they tackled him and held him down. And the security officer came over and did the rest.
Was he armed?
I don't think so.
Either way, that's a good move.
But the entanglement lasted 15 minutes. The man cycled through waves of aggression and calm. I would have beaten the snot out of him.
Right.
Try to get in my kid's school. No.
Yeah.
I'm
especially on the
there.
playground.
Nope.
I just
Nope. Nope.
picture being like when security sees somebody jumping over the side wall of a sporting event. They're like, "Oh, please do this.
Yeah.
I want to."
Rachel Davis. Thank you for doing it. Yeah, exactly right. I mean, if you do that, just why? I mean, you got to go to jail and pay a fine? That's
Right.
ridiculous. All right. So this is pretty cool. So, honor of Top Gun. This young lady is Morgan Bertoldi of Mount Juliet, graduates from the University of Arizona this month, having attended the school on a U.S. Naval Scholarship.
Noise.
She's commissioned as an ensign, has been assigned to the USS Winston Churchill, Mayport, Florida.
Noise.
Ooh, what a title. Surface Warfare Officer.
That is so cool.
Heck yeah, it is.
She went to Wilson Central. That was my rival high school.
Yeah. So this shows that Wilson Central people do great things.
Yeah. Let's do a Where Are They Now?
What does Lebanon people do? You get to work with me. Sorry. My brother Logan is 8, and then so she's like 22.
Oh, that's her
Little
brother. Okay.
Disparity in age there.
She's stationed in
Parents
Hawaii.
been up to.
He's got
so,
a leg.
Yeah. So good for her. Good for you, Morgan,
Yes.
to get things done.
Do you know how to do a Winston Churchill voice?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Don't do it right now.
We will fight them on the beaches. We will fight them in the streets. We will never, ever surrender.
That was pretty good.
It's actually a speech he gave. It's a speech when I go talk to football teams, I give that same speech. I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a great speech. He talks about World War II, about when the Nazis were bombing London. He's like, we're never going to surrender.
Right. No, that is it.
We're never going to surrender.
Like he said it over the radio, right?
Yeah.
Or like a PSA.
No, he went on Netflix and said it back then, 1942.
Pre or post COVID.
100 years ago, the National Banner of Dedication Lincoln Memorial. You ever seen that in D.C.?
Yes, I went to DC not too long ago, or actually a long time ago, like 6 years ago. I have seen it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice. 100 years ago, man, they did the dedication of Abe Lincoln, of his of the memorial there.
Man, I hope they do that for me, you know?
Newsflash, not going to do anything for you.
Well, I guess we don't know because Abe doesn't know that, you know, or he might know, but
Abe's probably looking down and says, hey,
I mean,
CEO pay rose 17%. I don't see Papa Intern's picture on here anywhere. So.
he was the one taking the pictures.
Maybe his didn't. Who are these people? ServiceNow, General Motors, Apple, NASDAQ, Warner Brothers, Northrop Grumman. They make engines for planes.
I'm
She does.
digging the turtleneck on the fourth picture.
JP Morgan, money, Advanced Micro Devices, General Dynamics,
Turtleneck.
Peter Kern of the Expedia Group. What are these others up top here? General Motors, so NASDAQ. This guy looks irritated.
Yeah, which it looks
This
like
guy, he's Apple. He went to Auburn too.
oh,
Why is this guy wearing sunglasses?
right,
You know why he's wearing sunglasses?
because he's cool.
Because he can. That's why.
Because he just got a 17% pay raise.
Yeah, easily. So now he's making 87 million. Let's see our stocks. God, we haven't seen our stocks, have we? Come on,
I
give me
know, I
something
know.
good.
When else?
It's not bad. Down 0.03%. So we lost a dime.
Okay.
Yeah, but look for the year. Look at we're up 12%. We picked the stock, people.
Exactly. You know, no moral victories, but still.
Other
good.
people are like, no, you need to go with S&P 500. I'm like, I'm not really sure about that because Salt and Pepper, and I love the band, but not the stock.
500 of them? I'm not sure.
It's too many. You know what's expensive, my friend?
What's that?
I took my son because we went to Five Guys on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
And they try to say
Ridiculous.
Yeah, if you get fries, they give you way too many, and they're like, that's why it's $80,000.
Five guys. I'm gonna need 5 jobs to pay for that place. I mean, we had 2 hamburgers, fries, 2 drinks. It was $40.
Oh my gosh, that's too
$40.
much. Too much.
I'm like, what's happening
If
here?
I can see you making my meal behind the counter, it shouldn't be more than 30.
I feel the same way about flying an airplane. Don't fly an airplane if the pilot can reach out and touch you. Hey, where are you going? Like, excuse me?
If he can say, grab the wheel.
You should be flying the plane. Don't look at me. Great wrap up of all the spring fling stuff here with our great Main Street Preps gang. They did a great job. All these championships that were won. A lot of heartbreak went on down there, but really good job by the staff putting everything together. It's really, really good job by them. Complete and thorough.
Yes, they worked their butts off. They were out there 24 hours a day, it seemed like.
They did. They were nonstop out there. You won't find a better looking man all day than this right here.
Oh my gosh.
So sit there and look at him. Yep. Great story. Great story. I mean, all my stories are great.
They are.
But it's just a story about Memorial Day and why it's special in a different way. So that's it. All right, time for comic strip tease.
Oh yeah. 1 second. Here we go.
Hit it. So today we're going to do the comic strip tease of Beetle Bailey. And the reason I picked Beetle Bailey, there's a lot to break down in this cartoon. For one, we'll do the voices here in a second. Do you want to be Sarge or Beetle? How about you be Beetle?
Okay.
I'll be the Sarge.
I'll be Beetle.
And I'll do Bob Hope just because it's Tuesday. And anybody you want to be?
I'll try to do.
What about your dumb Owen Wilson?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll do
Okay.
it.
So Bob Hope and Owen Wilson as Beetle Bailey and the Sarge. Okay. I mean, I gotta get my Bob Hope voice for him. Hey, how you doing, bro? Hey, how about that feel? You see something? Okay, 3, 2. Hey, Beetle. Any last words?
A bacon double cheeseburger with onion rings and a root beer. Sarge is always open to suggestions.
All right, let's just go to the first frame.
Let's
Come
unpack it.
on. Come on. He's got his fit. I mean, he's got the fist turned. So if he hits Beetle, he's going to break his face.
And why is he so mad?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Any last words? If I walk up to you and said that, any last words?
That is
All right.
the next thing that happens is a fight.
And then look at the grip around his neck.
Right.
That is just that's not how my army operate within the ranks.
I don't think I would be okay with it when Sarge walks away. Like the way
And then
he grabbed me.
then he has some kind of gas right here. But here's my favorite part. At the very end, always remember.
like,
I'm going to beat the snot out of you, but always remember.
They were like, it's missing something.
Oh, gosh. And look at the smirk on your face. Where are your eyes?
Right.
It does not bother anybody.
And the information I gave you, Sarge, just doesn't make sense.
By the way, during all this, you're able to put on a white T-shirt. You didn't have
In
one of
between.
them. Yep. Always remember.
Right.
Oh, and there's a snake too. Maybe that's why he's jumping over.
That's a snack.
Hey, any last words?
How about a double cheeseburger with onion rings and a root beer?
Sarge is always open to suggestions.
Always remember.
Oh, he's using the phone cord. Oh, man. All right. Get out of this nonsense. All right. Coming up next, we have a very cool story about this Uber driver is traveling America. And the way he's picking out different places and areas and going to eat is suggestions the riders are giving him. It's a fascinating story, I think. He joins us next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
No one ever was like, hey, there's a spelling bee coming up. You ready
Do you
for
remember
it?
your GPA in high school?
Yes, it was a 3.3
You're so lying. When did you stop playing football?
when they cut me.
That will do it.
I actually know what she's going to make, and I think you'll enjoy it immensely. And you'll be able to do it at home easily.
I look forward to making Pop-Tarts. All right, we will.
Better than that. You'll like it.
called The Big Payback. You don't know what it is? Thanks for asking. We're going to explain it to you right now. Let's bring in Kelly Wahlberg with the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee. Kelly, thanks for doing this, and good morning to you.
Good morning to you, and thanks for having me. In the past 8 years, not counting this year's total so far, we've raised more than $25 million for thousands of nonprofits here in the Middle Tennessee area.
While federal coverage is really important, often I really think that a lot of the decisions that are going to impact you most are made at the local level. Like where's the stop signs going to go? What's your speed limit going to be? How much you're going to pay in property taxes? We talked about that a lot. And how much funding the schools are going to get. Zoning decisions that are going to impact, which developers can come in and change the neighborhoods and grow the city. And all those decisions are going to be made at the local level.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. This beautiful May 31st, 2022. I told y'all not to sing today. Sorry about that, folks. Completely instrumental. Hey, there we are on the show. All right, welcome back. All right, so I get this message on Instagram the other day about this America's traveling taxi driver who's going around the country with your suggestions of places to eat, not looking at any guidebooks or anything. I found it fascinating. He's going to join us now. Daniel Shatori. Did I say your name correctly?
Yeah, it's close enough.
How do you say it?
The correct way is Shakari, but I was always that kid in school where the teacher would say it like completely wrong. So yours was actually really good on the spectrum.
All right, appreciate you, brother. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Where are we now?
I'm in Nashville.
Oh, you're still here?
I'm still here.
Yeah, you're not going to leave, man. This is a great town. All right, tell me how you came up with America's first traveling taxi driver and the idea of doing this just merely on suggestions of people that get in your car.
It started out, I'm originally from LA, and it started out me just doing it at home in LA. And at some point I went to San Francisco and started doing it there. And it just kind of snowballed into continuously doing it in different parts of the country. And now I'm in Nashville, but I've already been in about 30 states doing this.
So what was what's the genesis of all this? You said, look, I'm going to do this with suggestions from riders. I mean, what happened? How did this keep going?
I was just really fascinated by the fact that I would meet so many people from so many different walks of life. And specifically, I remember one night being on YouTube and typing in Uber, and almost all the videos that came on my feed was just fighting and arguing between the driver and the passenger, which completely contradicted my personal experience because I had almost all positive experiences and funny conversations and interesting conversations and just met normal day-to-day people like you and I.
I think it's well, I think it's great. I think the idea of doing this, because you talked about it, I mean, we can see all the nonsense anywhere we look, but man, sometimes you got to search out the positive, which we like to do in here. What's been the coolest thing you've done in Nashville?
I'm sorry, say it again?
What's been the coolest thing you've done in Nashville so far?
The coolest thing, I mean, obviously the country music, going down Broadway Street and just like hearing all the music and everyone outside, and especially the way people dress down here. For me, it's like something out of a movie.
Look, did you expect to see this in Nashville?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Did you expect to see what you saw on Broadway in Nashville?
No,
what was your kind of...
No, I didn't really know what to expect, but it's definitely exceeded my expectations for sure.
It's definitely different. That six.
City is very green. I didn't expect.
Yeah, well, that 6-block area downtown Nashville is quite different from what people think about Nashville. Have you been outside of the city, like into other kind of landmarks around? And what kind of food have you eaten?
I've tried a lot of the hot chicken, Hattie B's, and Prince's, and just a variety of different food. Yeah, it's all been really good. And there's a really good food truck scene I've noticed here.
Yeah, we love our food, as you can tell by looking at me. All right, so what is this a year-long plan of yours? What's your next destination?
It's been a year, but I'm going to continue to do this indefinitely. I've started making content on social media and on YouTube, and it's become like a social experiment. So I have some questions that I ask my passengers, just trying to get to know them on a more personal level. So I plan eventually to monetize this in terms of like getting a lot of YouTube views and see where that goes.
Good for you, man. That's good to have a plan of what you got going on. All right, so how long are you going to stay here, and what's your next destination?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, how long are you going to stay here, and what's your next destination?
I don't know how long I'll stay here for. I really don't know. It's always indefinitely. And next, I'll be going to Knoxville because I always enjoy Ubering around the big college towns in every state that I go to. So
plus, well, they have a big baseball game there this weekend, so you'll get plenty of rides if you get up there this weekend in Knoxville.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, you'll do that. All right, so are you staying in your car or are you staying in a hotel? How's this working?
It really depends. Sometimes in the car, and sometimes I use an app called Couchsurfing. Are you familiar with that?
I am not. What is that?
It's an app where, like, let's say I go to Nashville and there's somebody who lives here who has a spare bedroom or what have you. So he writes on the app, like, I have an extra bedroom if you're a tourist and want to come check it out or come stay here while you're in town, you're welcome to. So sometimes I use that app, and because I have a YouTube channel, it helps out because people can vet who I am before I get there.
Dude, that's really cool. But does it ever scare you a little bit? Like you can find a room you really like, next thing you know, some dude's in the corner staring at you?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Sounds awesome. All right, so what's your plan today? Just pick up passengers, ride around again? How long have you been in Nashville first? How long have you been here?
Yeah, now I just treat it like a normal job. Like I just drive around, except I don't feel like I'm working because I'm in a new city all the time and I converse with the passengers. So technically it's work, but I don't feel that way at all.
Oh, that's so cool. Where are you from?
LA.
All right. So, so you just drove across country and on this quest.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. All right, here's the deal, man. When you hit some other towns, hit us back up. Send me a note back on Instagram. Let me see where you are. We'll bring you back on the show again because, again, I find all this fascinating. I find it fascinating, Daniel, because I like people who march to the beat of their own drum, and that's what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. All right, Daniel, best of luck, man. We'll see you down the road, pal.
Thank you. Take it easy. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel Checkery, who's cruising the country in his car and staying in people's houses. Love it. Love the passion, man. Just do your own thing. Be your own person. Set yourself up in the world. Be who you want to be. Let's take a break. We'll come back to the other side. Miss Cheap, who may or may not join us after seeing that.
Welcome to Main Street Nashville. Our newly launched e-edition allows you to read our paper online from anywhere in the world. You are in control of how and when you read or listen. Subscribers can access our e-edition online at mainstreet-nashville.com or on a smartphone or tablet using our Main Street Nashville app. In a browser, today's and all previous issues are available at the click of a button. Main Street Nashville is fully responsive. Click and drag your cursor to move the paper left and right. To see photos and text at a larger scale, double-click on a page. Clicking Print will allow you to print an article or crossword at your convenience. View photo galleries and videos by clicking the icon on an image. Click Play on videos once the screen appears. Main Street Nashville's e-edition is a simple, new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Read whatever you want, whenever you want. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Call us at 615-527-4104 or email us at news@mainstreetnash.com.
All right, welcome back to the Mornings on Main Street on this beautiful Tuesday, May 31st, 2022. The best part of our week, we've got three things on our show, the best part of our week, and one of these is coming up right now. Let's bring our good friend, Miss Cheap, who joins us every Tuesday at 7:30. Miss Cheap, this column today is one that I'm sure a lot of people look forward to. 22 free things to do this summer, plus 5 free festivals. My goodness, what an article. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I had a lot of fun putting this together. I think I sort of did it selfishly so I would know what to do all summer. But there, so many of these things didn't take place last year or the year before because of COVID. So a lot of them are back, and I think people will really welcome these on their calendar. There's a lot to do for sure.
What I love about this, these are big time fun things, not just like, hey, go see Joe and have ice cream. I mean, these are like events, great things that are happening. How long of the research did you take to do this?
Well, I worked on it for a couple of weeks, but it's all sorts of things. The concerts are something that people think about with the big band concerts and with the CMA Fest. A lot of people don't realize with CMA Fest that even though those ticketed things at night are fairly expensive, that there's a whole schedule of daytime things that are going on downtown that are free. The big band dances are free at Centennial Park. You just saw that picture. They're great fun, and they go on Saturday nights all through the summer. So if you miss one, you can still get in on that. And totally free. Free parking and everything. And plus, just to be at Centennial Park is fun at night.
Musicians Corner. That's really a cool thing. A lot of people love that event.
Well, that's something that it's been going on for years now, but it's in the sort of front of Centennial Park. And it's on Friday nights and Saturdays, all through May and all through June. And it's a real family friendly sort of thing. It's a concert, but they have a lot of the musicians just play for 20, 30 minutes. And so you get exposure to a lot of different music. And if you have a band that you don't like, it's not going to be there all night. Right. But they have, food trucks over there, and their Kidsville is there doing their crafts and different things with the children. It's really, really a lot of fun.
All right, so let's move on. I know you're a big advocate for the park system of Tennessee, but Natural Trails Day is always the first Saturday in June. And you said all 56 of our Tennessee state parks offer guided hikes. And you have said, and was something which stuck with me, when you take these hikes, go with a ranger, because they'll tell you things that you did not know or have maybe never noticed before. What a great idea.
Well, they are a great resource. And one of the things about the state park led hikes, some of them are history hikes, some of them are wildflower hikes. There's a whole range of how difficult they are. Some of them are family friendly, just kind of stroll along and look at wildflowers. Some of them are very strenuous, pretty challenging hikes. But they're free, but in most cases they want you to sign up so that they can accommodate the numbers. It's not for any reason other than that. They just want to make sure that they have enough people, enough resources to do that. But every one of the 56 parks has a hike of some sort or a work day or something for people to do. Some of the parks like Montgomery Bell just opened that aviary, so I bet that they're going to be doing some things there. There's just so many things to do at our state parks. That's one of the best resources I think around.
Again, this is in today's edition of Main Street Nashville. You can see all the events there. Something I have attended, and I love that you put it in here, the Summer Shakespeare, the Outdoor Nashville Shakespeare Festival. They do such a good job over there. And I always fascinated, Miss Cheap, because it's 1,000 degrees. They're in those costumes and they're sweating and they never miss a beat.
Well, it used to be in the band shell at Centennial Park, and they moved several years ago to one city over off Charlotte. It's as a crow flies, not hardly any distance. But the Summer Shakespeare Festival, Nashville is one of the few places that still has a free festival, and they ask people to make a donation just to help offset the cost of it. But it's a wonderful experience for anybody. Outdoor Shakespeare, it's so big in England and in some of the other countries, but to have it right here in Nashville, totally free. And you can take your lawn chair, or I think they have some seating there, but it is just wonderful. It's all through August. They have most of the performances there at Elf Charlotte, and then they also do a couple of the performances out in Franklin at the center out there. So if you're in Franklin, you can get it there too. And they start with some family kind of friendly entertainment. And most of the shows are preceded by somebody talking about Shakespeare, it's not exactly a lecture, but it's where you can learn some more about it too. So it's a learning experience plus just a fun thing to do.
And I'm so glad you included the City of Brentwood Summer Concert Series at Crockett Park, because they put on a great show with great music, great acts. That's also a great thing. The fact that it's also free is really cool, Miss Cheap.
Right. And one of the things about that is that the Nashville Symphony will be part of that on one of their Sunday night concerts. This is the Symphony's community outdoor concerts. And they do the first week of June, I think it's June 7th on, they have a number, I think they have 5 or 6 free concerts. And this is going to be one of them, the one at Brentwood. There's also one at Centennial Park. There's, they're all around. So they've tried to get out and let people know, it's your best chance to go and hear the symphony for free. And the program is about an hour, and it'll be some familiar things and the full symphony will be there. So what a good chance to hear the symphony and see them in action outdoors.
All right, let's talk about the 5 free festivals. You already touched on the CMA Festival that's taking place next week. You put the RC Moon Pie Festival in there. God bless you for doing that, Miss Cheap.
Well, that's in Bell Buckle, and that's one of they call that the original fast food.
That's right.
But it's a great festival, totally free. It's a good chance to go and see that quaint little town. Then you have the Hot Chicken Festival, you have the Tomato Art Festival. These are just great opportunities to get out and see what's going on in Nashville and around Nashville, and to family friendly all the way. I mean, it's just, where else are you going to see something like at the Tomato Art Festival to see a parade of people dressed up like tomatoes? I mean,
right.
What could be better? But
so last time we had that event was in August of 2019, and it's just an outstanding day. It's so much fun in East Nashville, and we haven't had that. And I just think when it comes back this year, because we haven't had it and we miss it so much, that's just going to be a fantastic day on that Saturday when all the celebration comes together, because the art festival, the Tomato Art Festival, hasn't been around for a couple of years.
Right. And it's just such a great chance to see East Nashville. East Nashville has just been transformed, and it's a great chance to see what's going on over there. You can support some artists, you can hear some music, and just have a day out in the fun. I mean, it is a wonderful festival. I think it's won a lot of awards for being one of the best festivals around in the South.
It's really good. And of course, the Hot Chicken Festival every year on the 4th of July. Boy, that's an event within itself. There's a lot of fun. It's packed over there. But if you haven't been, you got to go, because just seeing everybody come together, camaraderie, all the different hot chicken that's over there. There
are a lot of sampling over there.
Yes.
Too.
Yes, there are a lot of samples there. And again, people are like, oh, it's July 4th. It's supposed to be hot. So just add the hot chicken to it, and it goes
what
on
else
there.
is new?
Yeah, right there. Of all these, is it easy? Do you have one that's special to you, or are they all special to you?
Well, they're all special, but one that I think people maybe underestimate how wonderful it is String City. It's the puppet show that chronicles the history of country music from the very beginning to Ford Bailey and all of that, all the way through Taylor Swift and beyond. And it was a joint effort between the Metro Library's Wishing Chair Productions and the Country Music Hall of Fame. And it's a free show, and they're doing it. They're offering it this summer for a few days at the Country Music Hall of Fame. And it lasts about an hour. A lot of people think puppet shows are just for kids, but this one is for all ages. I mean, I think the kids will certainly enjoy it, but I think the adults will enjoy it too. And it really showcases the range of puppetry that our Metro Library has. Brian Hull, the director of that program, it's amazing. Every type of puppet that they work with, from the marionettes from the Tom Tishner days, all the way through to shadow puppetry, and then they've made a lot of the puppets themselves. And it's just it's a wonderful show. I think anybody who has seen it would just rave about it. So I highly recommend that.
Also glad you put in the kids bowling for free. I did that with my son, and it's worth every penny that you don't have to spend. It's a really cool program.
It is a cool program. And, there's the national program, and then the Franklin Family Lanes has one too, that's where you can bowl one game free every day all summer. The kids bowl free is 2 games all summer. You pay for your shoes, but it's great. It's a wonderful way for kids to get out and bowl, and just a great way to entertain children on one of these hot days where you can do something inside and they can learn a new sport. So it's fun. It really is fun. Meryl and I've been out there with Channel 5 and done it. And my bowling's not great, but we did have a good time.
But when you get to bowl for free with the kids, it's the best thing to get going on. Ms. Chief, I love
the
this.
Parents don't get to bowl free, Joe. Now just the kids get to bowl free.
Well, if you pull a few strings, Miss Cheap, and they're not looking, you can bowl for free. I should have probably said that, but you can do that. Again, I've told you this before, but your lists are so detailed, Miss Cheap, and all information and times, not just throwing something out there. So I really appreciate, from a reader perspective, the way you do that. So thank you.
Well, I love doing it, and I hope this helps people have a good summer without spending a lot. I know that, so many people now with gas prices and the price of everything going up, that, maybe staying home is maybe the better option. And there's so many free things to do right here that I think people should take advantage of it. So.
Absolutely right. Again, Ms. Chief, thank you so much. I'll email you about going forward. I know you got a busy June ahead of you. We'll figure something out there, but we can't go forward without you. You got to be part of the show somehow, some way.
Well, thank you, Joe. We got to stay cheap.
That's right. All right, Ms. Chief, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. So you see her articles. Look, I mean, it's in depth. You should go see these articles that she's written in the paper. And some great things that she has there, plus those 5 free festivals. And she put the Moon Pie Festival in there. Fantastic. All right. We'll take a break. Much more coming your way. This is next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. Oh, my mother used to get on me about my posture so much.
What is it supposed to be though? Because
I think it's sit up, right?
Yeah, but this
Throw your chest out?
Like this?
I'm sure it's not this.
Yeah.
And now they're going to sell it in an online auction.
Oh yeah, I did go there. I went there the other day, or not the other day, a couple weeks ago with my dad. We were checking it out.
There?
Mm-hmm. It was right after we got done with McKendree Towers.
Out there in Dixon.
Yeah. Oh, this is in Dixon? Where is this? Spaceship? What spaceship is this?
Let's bring into the show Christine Dubry. She's the Executive Director of Tennessee Senior Olympics. Christine, did I say your name correctly?
Perfectly. Thanks for having me.
Yes! You should be PR for the city of Nashville. That's your new job.
I love supporting different things, and the Parthenon may be my favorite attraction. I don't know.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. what makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door, flowers blooming in the springtime, and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Many thanks to Miss Cheap for joining us on there. Yeah, welcome back, man. Okay, it's good. Whatever. All right. So if you've not seen, we've been partnering with the Nashville Zoo for the last couple of weeks to bring you their night visions of what goes on at the zoo. It's a zoo at dark, man. It's so fantastic and fun. So to go out there, we ran the story a few weeks ago, but we thought, what the heck? You know, a new week started. June's coming your way. Look for things to do, like Miss Cheap just talked about. Why not night visions? And here's our story.
Well, a foreigner may have given us double vision, but the Nashville Zoo is the only place you're going to get night vision. And I've been hearing nonstop about how cool this exhibit is at dark at the Nashville Zoo called Night Vision. Let's go check it out together. All right, before we go into night visions, we need to see if we can find our friends, all right? The monkeys, remember the sound we'd make? Must be out to dinner. It's Friday night, you know. All right, we'll check back with them. Let's go. The first stop on this journey is Jungle Beats, right? When you come into the zoo, you look around, people enjoying this first stop on this amazing tour of night visions. Standing around, having a good time, experiencing the zoo like you've never seen before. And this is stop one. And the second step on your journey at Night Visions takes you to the middle of the park. This amazing tree exhibit and light vision with polar bears on the side of the trees like you've never seen before. Simply fantastic. Abby, so far, your thoughts on Night Visions?
I like it. Nashville Zoo has been pretty cool. Night Visions is like stepping it up a whole other level. So I like it.
It's cool coming to the zoo at night, though. That's just part of huge.
For sure. Yeah. Especially like being a theme park junkie, like night stuff and like lights, whole other level. I love it.
And then you also saw a male model tonight walking.
Oh, yes.
Tell me.
He did great. He did fantastic. Like, you know, the little strut. Yeah. It was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, I'm afraid to talk to him because sometimes beauty like that needs to be left alone.
For sure. Yeah, one like myself.
Exactly right. All right, thank you so much. Now we've come to the Neon Lagoon. Now this is a little bit different than the Brooks and Dunn song Neon Moon has. This is Neon Lagoon. Let's check out the flamingos in all their glory. So far on this.
Man, it's awesome. The lights are really cool. Family loves it. It's a good thing to do on a summer night.
You're a handsome man, you know that?
A lot of people tell me that.
You look just like a friend of mine.
Really?
Me.
Oh, there it is.
All right,
there it is.
The zoo at night?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it's awesome. Definitely cooler, so come check that out.
Yeah. Kids with you?
Yeah, I got my 4-year-old.
Enjoying it?
Of course.
Yeah. Favorite part so far?
The, what was it, the disco?
Oh, the Splash Disco.
Splash Disco is pretty cool.
Yeah. My camera guy's mesmerized by that.
Yeah, he looks like he's still a little confused.
That's daily. Thanks, brother.
For sure.
All right, thank you. I gotta tell you, the coolest thing about Night Visions at the Nashville Zoo, wherever you go in the park, and the locations for the Night Visions, all you hear are oohs and ahs, and it's fantastic. You gotta put Night Visions on your must-see and do list this summer out here at the Nashville Zoo. It's nothing but a good time, my friends.
and it said one of the best things about the show is the rising star of the interns. Let's bring him in this morning. That's pretty good. I mean, you're now getting recognized at Dollar Tree.
My God, what kind of cologne is this?
I don't know. My wife got it at Walmart.
Is it pine tar?
Hey, we're off and running on the show today. Without looking, how many people are graduating? Don't look.
Well, you told me to guess, and then I guessed, and then you said it was wrong.
He's got a dip in.
He's got a chaw in?
He does. Look at that.
Ding.
I gotta look this up. Tacit. Understood or implied without being stated. I'm handsome, okay? And that's understood or implied without saying anything.
I have to say my dog is probably going to bark because she doesn't like the rain. So
We like dogs, so if she wants to come on too, that's no problem with us.
All right, now we've come to see the gibbons, and the gibbons have a weird, unique call.
They're balanced.
Hey, Mo! Hey, buddy! Great. Came over and did a potty on us. Hey, I can get that at work, pal.
Clearly, you don't know how to cook. I mean, and that's not a facade
okay.
you're putting on. You really don't know how to cook.
Right. I had no idea that there was such a thing as beef cheek.
Oh my gosh.
Question anyone who makes ambiguous promises. Do you know what ambiguous means?
I do, but I
That
was
means you can
wondering.
use your right and left arm.
What are you going to drink then? Water. Nobody drinks water.
As the voice of the crowd will be me as Bob Hope, and has that cute well with the pearl necklace is...
So I'm going to be Russell Brand, and I just want to go ahead and give a preface that might be really annoying. So.
Okay.
All right.
It's preface.
Preface.
Preface is what happens when your girlfriend's going out on the town and you're like, hey, get ready. Say, gotta put my face on. Hey, I was looking the other day at your outfit you had on.
Yeah.
You look like you have a waitress.
But the point has got a lot more fat in it. And what is fat, Joe Dubin?
Me, I just looked at the headline.
Right.
So our favorite show is Bob Hart's Abishola. We have no idea what that show is about. Blue Bloods, American. Oh, it's 18.
Yes.
Bob Hart's Abishola. Let's bring in a good friend, which we do every Wednesday at this time. Jason Michaels, the magician, the illusionist, the man who just wrecks our brains every Wednesday.
It says, I predict the amount of money will be 40.
No, come on, Jason. No, look, we've given you a lot of leeway on this show. Now, I got a little problem with the picture.
Okay. Break it down.
Why are they not in beekeeping outfits? I got to crack my shoulder. Talk for a second. Oh, gosh. I'm not kidding you either. John, this is the worst. All right, welcome back to the final segment of the show, Celebrity Birthdays. All right, intern, you ready for this? This little practice round. We've been off the last few days.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, so here we go. Put my glasses back on there. Things going and figure things out. Here we go, pal. Your first birthday is Clint Eastwood. How old is Clint Eastwood today?
Feeling lucky. Let's go 88.
92.
Oh, that's close to 4-way.
Yeah, man, 92. Let's see. Joe Namath, Broadway Joe.
Okay, let's go 74.
79.
Oh, wow.
He's an absolute legend.
He is, man.
Yes. Who else? Comedian Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott.
He was on Schitt's Creek.
Okay. No, we don't say that. Let's do 44.
62.
Right.
He was a longtime guest on Letterman. He was on NBC.
Letterman, yep. Now I remember.
The best. No, you don't. Leah Thompson. Marty McFly's girlfriend or mom's girlfriend. Mom in Back to the Future.
Well, they
She was
attempted.
Tom Cruise's girlfriend in All the Right Moves.
Okay. Let's go 59.
61.
Hey.
Well done.
Put a tally mark, folks watching at home.
That's right. Brooke Shields. How old is Brooke Shields today?
30. No. 38?
Final answer?
Yeah, that was my original one.
Not bad. She's 57. Okay. Well, I get birthday said Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell is definitely 58.
46. Do you know who Colin Farrell is?
Yes, he was in those movies that were really good. They're popular, and he's a big.
He's a Minority Report. He's also in. Is he in Batman?
Is he Batman? I don't think anybody knows who Batman is.
Yeah, he's in Batman.
Is he?
The worst movie ever. This most recent one.
Oh, I did watch that, and it is bad.
Awful.
I mean, it's just not like
awful.
Yeah, there's no relieving parts.
It's a great way to put that.
Like,
All right, singer Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Peter, Paul, and Mary. Let's go 71.
84. Actor Sheridan Glass of Cagney and Lacey.
Let's go 61.
79.
Right.
Actor Tom Berenger. He was in Platoon and Major League.
Okay, let's go 64.
72. Actor Gregory Harrison, Gonzo Gates, and Trapper John M.D., a very popular CBS drama in the late 70s and 80s.
Okay. Thanks for the hint. Let's go 61.
72.
Wow.
Singer Corey Hart, who sings "My Sunglasses at Night." I wear my sunglasses
at night. I like that song. So I can.
Not just sing. We want birthday.
Let's go 59.
60.
Woo!
Dos, good for you.
Thanks.
Rapper DMC of Run DMC, which is odd.
Let's go. Which is
Got a
odd.
name.
Let's 58.
58 exactly. Got Tree. Good job, brother. Let's see here. Trumpet player Scott Klopfenstein of the Real Big Fish.
Let's go. Klopfenstein is probably 74.
45.
Okay.
Rapper Waka Flocka Flame.
Brick Squad. I love Waka Flocka. I know you don't care, but he's 44.
36.
Cool.
Finally, Jim Craig, Olympic goalie, 1980 Olympics. Jim Craig.
JC. Let's go.
No, he's Jim Craig.
Call him by his name. 64.
65.
Yes, 4.
Did well. You got 4 in there, buddy, and that's it.
Thanks, man.
Well done, pal.
Thanks.
You're the best. Good
See ya.
show, man. Take care of yourself. Good to see you again. All right, that's the show for this Tuesday on May 31st, 2022. Thanks for joining us. Remember, make your way out the world today. Be kind, be nice, smile at people in traffic, open doors. And as always, I don't know why I put my hands up like this every time. I need to start putting them down here. As always, remember this. Nobody ever went broke by giving. See you guys tomorrow.